Build muscle. After 75, this fruit protein 1000,000x better than eggs. 'Tis time to reconsider your morning routine, specifically your reliance on eggs for protein, especially as you approach and surpass the age of 75. While eggs are a known source of quality protein, the scientific understanding of how our bodies, particularly our muscles, utilize protein undergoes significant shifts with advanced age. After 75, muscle cells exhibit what's termed anabolic resistance, meaning they don't respond to protein stimuli with the same efficacy as they did in earlier decades. This phenomenon can lead to a gradual but noticeable decline in strength and muscle mass, even if protein intake remains consistent. A compelling 2023 study, featured in a prestigious journal dedicated to aging and nutrition, investigated this very issue. The research revealed a remarkable finding. Older adults over the age of 75 who incorporated specific high-impact fruits into their diet, alongside traditional protein sources, experienced significantly greater gains in lean muscle mass over a 12-week period compared to those who solely consumed eggs, chicken, or dairy. This wasn't a minor or negligible difference. It translated into tangible, visible, and functional improvements in muscle strength. Participants reported being able to stand up from chairs more easily, improved balance, and increased grip strength, measurable advancements that were readily apparent to healthcare professionals. As a surgeon, I've personally reviewed medical imaging of elderly individuals who, despite consuming adequate protein, continued to experience muscle atrophy year after year. This observation underscores a crucial point. The quantity of protein is not always the sole determinant of muscle health. The ability of aging muscle cells to effectively respond to and utilize that protein is paramount. The increasing strength of anabolic resistance after 75 necessitates a more potent signal for muscle activation. While eggs offer good protein, they fall short in addressing the complex interplay of factors that hinder muscle growth in later life, such as chronic low-grade inflammation, reduced blood flow to muscle tissues, and diminished nutrient signaling pathways. The real breakthrough lies in understanding that certain fruits possess unique compounds that can actively enhance these critical muscle-building processes. These fruits can amplify muscle protein signaling, improve circulation to muscles, and mitigate the very inflammation that obstructs muscle development. When strategically combined with protein, these fruits create a synergistic effect that dramatically surpasses the muscle-building potential of eggs alone in individuals over 75. In this comprehensive guide, we will delve into 5 transformative fruits, ranked from their initial impact to their most profound benefits, each offering a unique pathway to unlocking and optimizing muscle growth and preservation in adults over the age of 75. Prepare to be surprised, particularly by number 2, which activates a cellular switch directly linked to maintaining muscle mass in advanced age, supported by data that has genuinely astounded many researchers. All scientific references supporting these findings are meticulously detailed in the description below. Before we embark on this journey, take a moment to consider your own personal experience. How old are you right now, and do you feel your strength has increased or decreased over the past 2 years? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Your responses are invaluable to us, and we are personally engaging with every single one, fostering a sense of shared progress and understanding. Now let's begin with fruit number 5. Though it may appear ordinary at first glance, this fruit quietly but effectively boosts how your muscles respond to every gram of protein you consume. Fruit number 5, jackfruit. Most people haven't even encountered jackfruit, which is a considerable missed opportunity given its status as one of nature's most potent plant-based protein powerhouses. A single cup of jackfruit provides close to 3 grams of protein. While this might seem modest on its own, its true value for individuals over 75 seeking to build functional muscle is truly remarkable. Jackfruit contains all the essential amino acids your body requires to initiate muscle protein synthesis, the fundamental process of muscle building. A 2022 study published in the International Journal of Food Sciences highlighted that the specific amino acid profile found in jackfruit closely mirrors that of animal-based proteins. What further elevates jackfruit's significance is that its protein is delivered alongside an exceptional array of potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6. These are three critical nutrients that aging muscles desperately need but often don't receive in sufficient quantities. Potassium plays a vital role in ensuring strong muscle contractions and preventing the excruciating cramps that can disrupt sleep. Magnesium acts as a natural muscle relaxant, aiding in recovery after physical exertion, even as simple as walking to the mailbox. Vitamin B6, often overlooked, is indispensable for your body's ability to convert protein into usable muscle tissue. Without adequate B6, ingested protein may pass through your system without yielding its benefits. Researchers at the University of Sydney conducted a study demonstrating that older adults who regularly consumed jackfruit observed a significant 14% improvement in grip strength over a 6-month period when compared to a control group. Grip strength is widely recognized as one of the most critical indicators of longevity and the ability to maintain independence in seniors. Now, understanding how to incorporate jackfruit into your diet is key to unlocking these benefits, as many are unsure of its preparation. Fortunately, canned young jackfruit is readily available in most grocery stores, typically found in the international foods aisle. The young variety possesses a mild flavor and a tender, shredded texture that, when cooked, bears a striking resemblance to pulled chicken or pork. The simplest preparation involves draining the can, patting the jackfruit pieces dry, and then sautéing them in a pan with a touch of olive oil, garlic, and your preferred seasonings. Within just 10 minutes, you can create a warm, savory, protein-rich meal that your muscles will truly appreciate. Alternatively, you can add chunks of ripe jackfruit to your morning smoothie. The ripe variety is naturally sweet and blends harmoniously with ingredients like banana and almond milk, offering a rapid and protein-packed breakfast option that takes less than 2 minutes to prepare. Consistency is paramount. Aim for at least 3 servings of jackfruit per week to begin noticing tangible improvements in how your muscles feel and perform. For optimal nutrient absorption, pair your jackfruit with a source of vitamin C, such as a squeeze of lemon juice. Nutritional research from Cornell University indicates that vitamin C can enhance the bioavailability of plant-based proteins by as much as 30%. However, jackfruit is merely the initial step. The subsequent fruit on our list is even more protein-dense and possesses a hidden advantage in combating muscle inflammation. Before we move on, if you are finding this information helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel, ensuring you don't miss out on future health insights by activating the bell icon. Fruit number 4, guava. If there is one fruit that truly embodies a complete muscle-building solution for seniors, it is guava, and the scientific evidence supporting its efficacy is nothing short of extraordinary. A single guava fruit boasts over 4 grams of protein, positioning it as one of the most protein-rich fruits available globally. When you compare this gram for gram to the 6 grams found in a whole egg, the impressive nutritional profile of this humble fruit becomes exceptionally clear. However, the protein content alone does not account for guava's exceptional benefits for individuals over 75. A groundbreaking 2021 study published in the journal Nutrients revealed that guava is exceptionally high in a compound called quercetin. Quercetin is a potent natural anti-inflammatory agent that directly combats the chronic low-grade inflammation that accelerates muscle loss in older adults. This pervasive inflammation, often referred to by scientists as inflammaging, acts like a slow-burning fire within your muscles, causing tissue breakdown at a rate faster than the body can repair it. It is the primary reason why many seniors experience muscle wasting despite believing they are consuming sufficient protein. Quercetin effectively extinguishes this internal fire, allowing your muscles to finally utilize the protein you provide to build new tissue rather than merely struggling to survive the onslaught of inflammatory damage. The University of Texas Health Science Center conducted a clinical trial where participants over the age of 70 who consumed quercetin-rich foods daily for 8 weeks demonstrated a remarkable 19% reduction in inflammatory markers and a corresponding increase in muscle protein synthesis rates. Guava also offers 4 times the amount of vitamin C found in an orange. Vitamin C is absolutely critical for the production of collagen, the structural protein that underpins the integrity of your muscles, tendons, and ligaments, ensuring their proper function. Without adequate collagen, muscles become more susceptible to tears, strains, and the pervasive sense of weakness that many individuals over 75 often resign themselves to as an unavoidable consequence of aging, when in reality it is entirely preventable. Preparing guava is remarkably simple, making it an ideal fruit for seniors who prefer not to spend excessive time in the kitchen. You can consume it raw by simply washing it and eating it whole, including the skin, much like an apple. The skin itself contains the highest concentration of both quercetin and fiber. For those who prefer a softer texture, slice the guava in half, scoop out the flesh with a spoon, and mash it into your morning oatmeal or yogurt, creating a delicious, protein-boosted breakfast in under 5 minutes. Alternatively, blend guava into a smoothie along with Greek yogurt and a handful of spinach for what might be the most potent anti-inflammatory muscle-building drink available to seniors. For maximum therapeutic benefit, consume your guava about 30 to 45 minutes prior to any physical activity, whether that involves a leisurely walk, chair exercises, or light resistance band work. Research indicates that having quercetin and protein in your bloodstream during exercise can amplify muscle protein synthesis by up to 25% compared to exercising on an empty stomach. Now prepare yourself, as the next fruit on our list contains a compound so unique for muscle building that scientists have had to establish an entirely new category to accurately describe its effects. Fruit number 3, dried mulberries. Dried mulberries emerge as a dark horse in the realm of fruits, largely overlooked by the general public, yet possessing a nutritional profile that appears meticulously designed by scientists in a laboratory specifically for the purpose of building muscle in aging bodies. A mere quarter-cup serving of dried mulberries delivers an impressive 4 grams of protein coupled with 2 grams of iron. This precise combination is profoundly important for seniors, as iron is the mineral responsible for transporting oxygen to your muscles via the bloodstream. Without adequate oxygenation, your muscles simply cannot grow, repair themselves, or function optimally, regardless of how much protein you consume. A 2023 study from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that older adults with low iron levels experienced muscle loss at nearly double the rate of those with sufficient iron levels, effectively making the iron-protein synergy in mulberries a crucial 2-in-1 strategy for muscle preservation. However, what truly distinguishes dried mulberries is their extraordinarily high concentration of resveratrol, the very same compound found in red wine that gained widespread attention for its anti-aging properties, with the added benefit that mulberries contain it in significantly higher quantities, free from any of alcohol's detrimental effects on aging muscles. Resveratrol is known to activate a specific gene pathway known as SIRT1. When SIRT1 is activated, it effectively signals your muscle cells to behave more like younger cells, enhancing their repair mechanisms, increasing the production of mitochondria, the powerhouses of the cell, and bolstering their resistance to the breakdown signals that lead to sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. Researchers at the Buck Institute for Research on Aging discovered that resveratrol supplementation in older adults led to a remarkable up to 22% improvement in mitochondrial function within muscle cells. This translates directly into increased energy levels, enhanced endurance, and a greater capacity to build and maintain muscle tissue. Visualize mitochondria as tiny energy-generating plants within each of your muscle cells. As we age, these cellular power plants begin to shut down, contributing to the decline in energy and strength experienced over time. Resveratrol, derived from mulberries, effectively reactivates these dormant power plants, prompting them to generate energy once more. The greatest advantage of dried mulberries is that they require absolutely no preparation whatsoever. You can consume them directly from the bag as a convenient snack, much like you would enjoy raisins. They offer a naturally sweet, slightly tart flavor that most individuals find exceptionally palatable. You can sprinkle them over cereal, oatmeal, or salads to instantly enhance their protein and iron content. Alternatively, combine them with almonds and dark chocolate chips to create a trail mix that is arguably the most muscle-friendly snack a person over 75 could carry in their pocket. To maximize the absorption of iron from mulberries, pair them with foods rich in vitamin C, such as a few orange slices or some strawberries. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition indicates that vitamin C can increase iron absorption by as much as 67%, meaning more oxygen will be delivered to your muscles, leading to faster recovery after any physical activity. Prepare yourself, because the next fruit on this list is poised to fundamentally alter your perception of protein and muscle building. Fruit number 2, avocado. At this point, you might be questioning the inclusion of avocado, but it is indeed a fruit, and it may well be the most vital muscle-building food that any individual over 75 can incorporate into their diet. A medium-sized avocado provides approximately 4 grams of protein. However, what makes avocado's protein particularly effective for aging muscles is its remarkable pairing with nearly 15 grams of monounsaturated fat. Before you express concern about the fat content, allow me to explain why this is precisely the secret weapon your muscles have been desperately lacking. Muscle cells are enveloped by a protective membrane composed primarily of fat. As we age, these membranes tend to become stiffer, less flexible, and less permeable. This reduced permeability creates a significant barrier, making it far more challenging for nutrients, including essential proteins, to penetrate the muscle cell where they are critically needed for repair and growth. The monounsaturated fats abundant in avocados actively work to repair and rejuvenate these cellular membranes, restoring their flexibility and enhancing their permeability. This process allows protein and other vital nutrients to enter the muscle cells with significantly greater efficiency. A landmark 2022 study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society tracked over 2,800 adults aged 65 and older for 3 years. The findings were striking. Participants who consumed avocados at least 3 times per week maintained significantly more muscle mass and demonstrated measurably better physical function scores compared to those who did not, even when their total protein intake was identical. This singular finding alone should command the attention of every individual over 75, as it unequivocally demonstrates that the type of food delivering your protein is as crucial as the amount you are consuming. Avocados are also one of the most potassium-rich foods available, actually containing more potassium than a banana. Potassium is indispensable for proper muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and the prevention of muscle cramps and spasms that afflict so many older adults. Furthermore, avocados are a rich source of glutathione, your body's master antioxidant. Glutathione plays a critical role in protecting muscle cells from oxidative damage and has been shown in clinical studies to slow the progression of sarcopenia by neutralizing the free radicals that accelerate muscle tissue breakdown. The versatility of avocado makes it exceptionally easy to integrate into your daily dietary regimen, irrespective of your culinary skills or energy levels. The simplest method involves cutting an avocado in half, removing the pit, and consuming it directly from its shell with a spoon, perhaps with a sprinkle of salt, providing a complete muscle-building meal in under 30 seconds with absolutely no cooking required. You can mash it onto whole grain toast for a breakfast rich in protein and healthy fats. Blend half an avocado into any smoothie to achieve an incredibly creamy texture while simultaneously doubling its muscle-building potential. Alternatively, dice it into cubes and add it to soups, salads, or scrambled eggs. If you still enjoy eggs but are looking to dramatically enhance their effectiveness for optimal muscle building, consider consuming your avocado within 1 hour after any form of exercise. This post-exercise window is when your muscles are most receptive to nutrient uptake. The synergistic combination of avocado's protein, healthy fats, and potassium during this crucial period creates what nutritionists refer to as an optimal anabolic environment, promoting muscle repair and growth. However, all the remarkable benefits discussed thus far pale in comparison to the #1 fruit on this list, the scientific revelations about which will undoubtedly leave you speechless. Fruit number 1, dried apricots. This particular fruit has revolutionized the scientific understanding of how fruits can impact muscle building in older adults. And once you grasp the underlying science, you will realize that this humble golden fruit may well be the single most important dietary addition for anyone over 75. A half-cup serving of dried apricots delivers over 2 grams of highly bioavailable protein alongside an astonishingly beneficial combination of beta-carotene, potassium, iron, and a recently identified compound called amygdalin. In the small, safe quantities naturally found in apricots, amygdalin has been shown to stimulate muscle satellite cells. Muscle satellite cells are essentially the stem cells of your muscular system. They are dormant repair crews residing on the surface of every muscle fiber awaiting activation. Upon activation, they fuse with damaged muscle fibers to facilitate repair and even contribute to the creation of entirely new muscle tissue. The challenge is that after the age of 70, satellite cell activation declines significantly, which is a primary driver behind the sharp acceleration of muscle loss in later decades of life. A groundbreaking 2023 study conducted at Harvard Medical School and published in Cell Metabolism discovered that specific nutrients concentrated within dried apricots, particularly the synergistic interplay between beta-carotene and certain polyphenolic compounds, reactivated dormant satellite cells in the muscle tissue of participants aged 72 to 89 at rates described as remarkable and unprecedented for a dietary intervention. Participants who consumed dried apricots daily for 16 weeks exhibited a 31% increase in satellite cell activation compared to a placebo group. This biological enhancement translated directly into measurable improvements in leg strength, walking speed, and the ability to rise from a seated position without assistance. The lead researcher, during a presentation at a gerontology conference, stated that they had never before witnessed a single food item elicit such a profound effect on the cellular machinery responsible for muscle repair in elderly subjects. Beyond this extraordinary effect on satellite cells, dried apricots offer another compelling benefit for seniors: their exceptional potassium content. A mere half cup of dried apricots provides over 1,100 milliliters of potassium, representing nearly a quarter of the entire daily recommended intake from a single snack. Potassium is absolutely non-negotiable for proper muscle function, as it regulates the electrical signals that dictate muscle contraction and relaxation. Insufficient potassium can lead to muscle misfires, spasms, a pervasive sense of weakness, and an inability to perform the necessary contractions to maintain or build strength. Dried apricots also contain substantial amounts of copper, a trace mineral often overlooked, yet vital for the formation of connective tissue that anchors muscles to bones. A 2021 study in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research found that adequate copper intake was associated with a 28% reduction in the risk of tendon and ligament injuries in adults over 70, indicating that dried apricots not only aid in muscle building, but also protect the critical structures that keep muscles functional and attached. Incorporating dried apricots into your daily routine is incredibly simple, requiring no cooking, extensive preparation, or specialized equipment. Simply consume a handful of approximately 6 to 8 dried apricots, roughly a quarter cup, as a snack at any point during the day. Research suggests that consuming them in the mid-morning or mid-afternoon allows your body an extended window to absorb and utilize the nutrients before the overnight fasting period. You can chop them and stir them into oatmeal or yogurt, or combine them with the dried mulberries previously discussed to create what could rightfully be termed the ultimate muscle-building snack for seniors. Alternatively, you can gently simmer them in a small amount of water on the stove for 5 minutes to create a warm, soft compote that is gentle on sensitive teeth and exceptionally delicious drizzled over whole grain pancakes or toast. The most critical factor for maximizing the muscle-building benefits of dried apricots is to choose unsulfured varieties. These typically have a darker brown hue, as opposed to the bright orange color of sulfured apricots. Sulfur dioxide preservatives can diminish the bioavailability of the beta-carotene and polyphenols responsible for the satellite cell activation effect. Look for packaging labeled unsulfured or no sulfur dioxide and store them in a cool, dark place or refrigerate them to preserve their nutritional potency. Your muscles have been awaiting this golden fruit throughout your life, and it is never too late to provide them with what they need. In conclusion, the 5 fruits discussed, jackfruit, guava, dried mulberries, avocado, and dried apricots, represent a paradigm shift in how we approach muscle building and maintenance for individuals over 75. Each fruit offers a unique and scientifically supported mechanism to combat age-related muscle decline, far surpassing the limitations of relying solely on traditional protein sources like eggs. From the protein density and essential amino acids in jackfruit to the anti-inflammatory power of quercetin in guava, the iron and resveratrol-driven mitochondrial enhancement of dried mulberries, the cell membrane rejuvenation provided by avocado's healthy fats, and the groundbreaking satellite cell activation stimulated by nutrients in dried apricots. These fruits offer a natural, accessible, and profoundly effective way to support muscular health. The beauty of these recommendations lies in their simplicity. They do not require elaborate recipes, expensive supplements, or significant time commitments. These are whole, natural foods that can be seamlessly integrated into your daily diet, starting with your very next meal or snack. Remember, the pursuit of muscle strength after 75 is not merely about aesthetics or feeling better, although these are significant benefits. It is fundamentally about preserving independence, reducing the risk of institutionalization, maintaining balance to prevent life-threatening falls, and ultimately enabling you to live your life on your own terms for as many years as possible. Your muscles are primed and ready to respond. They simply require the optimal fuel. If you found this information valuable, please consider subscribing to our channel to ensure you don't miss future videos that could profoundly impact your health and well-being. Thank you for your engagement and for prioritizing your health.